Hello. Hello. I had one person, two people watching. Good. Thank you. Thank you for coming, guys. So, I had an idea to share some things that I love since it's Valentine's season. And we're just thinking about all good things. Sometimes it just helps to pick up our spirits when we think about all good things. And of course, we know there are bad things and things we don't like. But let's just think about the things that we do like at this time. So if you are here, give me a thumbs up. I know that I'm pretty sure there's some people that are busy today. I know Evelyn and Morgan are visiting each other, so that is so awesome. And I think maybe Kelly was gone somewhere. So if I don't end up having any people, I see a 0 0 up there. So I will just share some information, VIP kid stuff. And one of the things that I really love is my iPad. Right now I'm using the computer because I cannot go live on YouTube without a computer. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can use a mobile device for YouTube. I don't really know why, but that is the rule. I don't know if it's a technology thing or what, but I can use my iPad for a lot of things. I can use the iPad for teaching. And one thing that's really cool is that I can go to the iPad. This is the HD app. So if you are a VIP Kid iPad user, and you want to teach for VIP Kid, then you need to load the HD app. So the HD app is a special app that has a little white corner that has HD. You can load the regular phone app, but you won't be able to teach from it. So when you load the HD app, when you touch the app, you are right into the app. Then to go to class, you're going to go to the 1/3 tab down and you're going to press it, and there is your classroom. Now it is grayed out right now, so I can't go into the classroom until 10 minutes before class. This is the class I just taught. It is red, so I can touch on that and I can get into the classroom. So if you want to check it out before you use it, you could go ahead and right after class, if you're on your computer and you want to check out your iPad, then go ahead and go into it right after class. And you can see how it's set up. So there's the classroom, there's the student, there's me, the PPTs. Let's see what happens. I don't usually do this after class. Be careful because I believe your student can see you if you are, sharing the camera. And so here's the PPT slides. So this is what you're going to see when you're in the classroom for the iPad. When you have a computer, you have stuff on both sides and you have a lot of extra stuff. But for the iPad, you're just going to have the classroom. There's where your stars are going to be. Actually, it is reversed when you're in a regular class. So I will be on the right hand side and the student on the left hand side. This was an assessment. This right here is the refresh button. This would be the contact fireman button on the very far right. And then this one you will be able to switch lines. So this one I have lines 4 and 5. Sometimes that comes in handy. You can turn your camera off and turn your camera on those tabs. And that's about it. Right down here is your typing. Now, let's see. So I can type in the chat box like that, or you can use a Bluetooth keyboard, which works really well. Now, if you have little kids, you might want to just go ahead and use a whiteboard for any words that you might want to write out. But if you want to talk to the fireman, you're going to have to use some sort of keyboard or type down here. It's 9 p.m. Oh, it's 9 p.m. Time for the student to rest. You may end. So they know I'm in the classroom. They don't know when I'm not really looking for the student. Yes, I want to end. So that's probably just an automated thing. Hello, Evelyn. Wow. Thank you for coming. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go to the iPad and show you how you can also go to your announcements in the far right-hand corner, you have the announcements for VIP Kid. And the announcements for right now are that there's a class pass and task rabbit special for 6 Apple teachers. If you want to join the 6 Apple Club, you can join this Fast Pass thing and the Task Rabbit, where you can hire people and get a discount. And so there's all kinds of different things and specials that you can avail yourself of with your 6 Apple Club membership. So I just wanted to share that there is a special right now that Micah Kid is doing, and he is in the health and wellness. He has a health journey Facebook group, and there's also a VIP Kid mental health and wellness group, and they are offering some sort of raffle for the class pass option thing. So if you want to go to the VIP Kid mental health and wellness group, you can find a video that Micah put out to share what that class pass thing is all about. It's basically going to gyms in your area and getting a discount instead of going and trying it out for a fee of like $25. Then this little class pass thing will help you to get into a gym that you're not a member of, but you just want to try it out. And so it looks kind of cool. They're giving away something to do with that. So if you want to go to that thing and check it out, I just thought I would mention it as an option. I know the home office is trying to get the teachers to get together and get a group of people to get into the raffle, because they want to share this information and they want to have someone enjoy this raffle and all that stuff. So that's what you can do if you're interested. And so since I'm talking about health, I thought I might update on my health journey, which I'm doing right now. I started with Micah's. At first, he was calling it a weight loss journey year of the dog. So that was a while back when I got into it. And I don't usually weigh myself. I'm more like, just watch what you eat, drink a lot of water, get good exercise. And I don't really think about my weight much. I guess I'm fortunate. I haven't had to think about it much, but I could tell my clothes were getting tighter and I was getting lazier. And I thought, I probably am not in the best of health. So when I joined the weight loss group, I weighed myself and I was really surprised at how high the number was. And I'm like, this came at a good time. I need to take control of this. And so, yeah, so I joined the weight loss group. I lost a few pounds. So I was really happy about it. And then I kind of got back into my bad habits and gained weight back. So this time I'm in a group. We're also working on weight loss, but I really like the group that Micah has, because he doesn't just talk all about losing weight. It's more about just being healthy and making good choices for good health. Because if it's all about just losing weight, sometimes people can lose weight and they really, I'm trying to find the group. Sometimes they lose weight, but they're not really healthy. Like, you can lose weight in an unhealthy way. And so I'm trying to find my group. I should know. It has a rat. So this is the VIP Kid Health and Wellness Group Journey Year of the Rat. That's the group. And I know that Morgan's in it. Casey's in it, I believe. I don't know if they're in the actual lose weight thing. So I really liked what was said on the group just today, I guess. Theoretically, the more weight you lose, the smaller your portions of food get, which is a direct result of needing less energy to move your meat carcass around. I think this is a reality most people struggle to grasp, especially for those who don't increase their output. It's also an important reason to have phases of your journey where you transition through at least weight maintenance and weight loss, ideally with planned, controlled weight gain phase two. Eating less and less and less is a miserable existence, an impractical existence too. So you need a plan other than just to lose weight. So, I really like this group because it's not all about just losing weight. We talk a lot about sleeping, making good choices, food, types of food. Some people share recipes. And I think since we are at home and we, have pretty much a sedentary job, then we need to, have some encouragement to do the right thing. And I think as Americans, we just have really, really bad habits for eating. My grandparents lived very frugally. They grew their own garden. They didn't have to go to the gym because they were working every day in a physical way, and they were eating what they put in their garden. So good health was just a product of very good habits, natural living. But our society has gotten away from good habits. And it's not that we're bad people, it's just that we need to understand that the way we are eating, the way we are living is creating a bad product physically, and we need to change. Hello, watching from my phone in the car driving to Key Largo for winter break and no classes scheduled till the 22nd. Ah, Meredith, good for you. Good for you. Take a break. Awesome. I have one more week, and I have next week is my school break. I plan to do a few extra classes. Yeah, so when I first signed on, I didn't have any people, so I just kind of was rambling on about health and taking care of ourselves. And on the weight loss group that I'm in, I call it a weight loss group, but it's really a health conscious group. And that's one of the things is you need to realize when you need to take a break. And this week I have been, hello Laura, I have been so tired because I've done a few extra classes, and you know regular life continues. And so this past week, I like tonight I only have two classes, which normally on a Saturday night I have four or five. So I am sort of trying to like do a little bit less just for my own peace. I might have to take a day off. Usually every day, 5 or 5:30, I'm doing a class. And I would really like to take a day off. So I got to see if I can take the plunge and just do it. Just designate a day off. So what I did this past week was I just opened priority bookings, and anything that didn't book that I wanted to book, I waited to fill in a short notice. So I got a few short notice classes. I got one short notice class today, which was cool. Hello, Marianne. So I just wanted to share a little bit of health and about my health journey with the Step Bet Challenge. I am doing Step Bet, which is an app on your phone. So I could live on my phone because I got Facebook with the weight loss group. I've got my Step Bet. I've got VIP Kid. I've got my devotion. So many things. So many things I could talk about. But this is it's called Fall in Love with Fitness. And you have your app up to your phone. Trying to figure it out. There's like a little beginning thing. Okay. Game feed is what I want. Game feed, my game. Okay. So I don't know. I haven't quite figured everything out, but I do know they give you a goal for the day, and they give you 4 active days and 2 power days. So my active days are 7,088 steps. My power days are 9,411 steps. So you need 2 power days 4 active days, and you get 1 day free for the week. So I already had my free day on Thursday, and I have 2 active days, and I only have 1 power day. So I have to make today or tomorrow a power day. So, yeah, and it is 3 degrees where I live right now. I looked at my phone, it's 3 degrees. I don't think I'm gonna wanna go outside for a walk. Maybe I'll ask my husband if we can go to the mall, or we could go to the gym. I do My husband has the gym membership, so if he goes with me to the gym, I can go with him for free. But I just don't see myself buying a separate gym membership so we can go separately. I just don't want to do that. So I just wait until he wants to go. And he gets over 10,000 steps every day just at his job. So he just got himself a watch, and he already gets 10,000 just every day when he's at his job. He delivers oil, but he's in and out of the truck all day long. So I do less steps than him. But like last night, when I had 3 classes, I was really tired. I got ready for bed and I laid down and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to check my step bet. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is called the step bet. So you go in and you will find different challenges that you can do. You can become a member. I'm not a member. I'm just doing one step bet at a time. There is a VIP kid one going on right now, and that's the one I'm in. Let's see, there's 2 other ones, 2 free. Oh, cool. 2 free days. Okay. So like people join, you pay like $20, you join, and if you meet your own goals, then you get your money back. Okay. So let's see, what am I have? Points and payout. So I did $20. The last challenge I got $23.89 back, because if other people do not meet their challenge, then their money goes back into the pot and it's split with everybody that meets their challenge. So I have $3 or $4. And so I want to meet my challenge to keep my money, and then I'll just roll it into another challenge. Now, somebody told me, you're not doing challenges that get enough money back, but it's really more about just being accountable to me. I'm not trying to make money on it. But I don't want to lose money either. So it's kind of pushing me. So like last night when I laid down, I looked at my steps and I was like 800 steps short. So I had to get up at like 10:30. It was 10:30 at night. And I went in my living room and I just went like this. And I get myself over. So it really does help you to keep moving. And like yesterday, I sit in my school. I do have a big building for my school, and it's easy for me to sit at my computer, but I have to get up and like I'll take the kids to lunch into the classroom, and I do a few steps around the gym. So it does help you to keep moving and keep yourself conscious of what you're doing and keeping moving and keeps pushing you. But then you do get a day off too. Hello, Kim. Hello, Amy. Thank you for coming. Yeah, how do I know you, Amy? I assume you're a VIP kid teacher, and it's a new name that I haven't seen on my live before. So thank you for coming. And so I just shared a lot about the health and wellness group and about the class pass offer in the mental health and wellness group. And so you can look at that. Let's see. So how did your classes go? Last week, okay. Good, Amy. I haven't set up this account yet. Awesome. Okay. So I wanted to share with you a little bit because last Monday, well, Casey Oswald, she has been doing some really awesome collaborations on Mondays. She does them live, but then we're able to copy them and put them also on our YouTube channel. So last Monday, we did a collaboration about trials. And we talked all about trials. And last Monday, actually, I qualified for the very new interactive trial class. And I do not do a lot of trials. So, I'm like, yeah, sure, throw me the trials. I'm fine with it. But, it is hard because sometimes they don't show up. So I had 3 trials this week, or maybe 4. I had one that didn't show up, so I got paid half for that, but it was a short notice, so I got paid half of a short notice class. And then I had the next class was the majorly interactive class. And if you would like a little video that I made about that, it's private. You can email me or message me down below and I will send you the link to it, because if you have the link you can watch it, but it's private because I didn't block out the student's face. So you can private message me for that. But it was really cute and I thought the interactive was a little much, but then I was like, okay, I can do this. And last night I had another student and I'm like all ready for the majorly interactive one, and it was basically the same content but not as interactive. So I was a little disappointed. I'm like, okay, so now I have to be the activity because the interactive one is so interactive that you feel like you're just pressing buttons and the machine is doing all the work. But the non-majorly interactive is the same content, but you have to be the happy face and put your energy into it. So I can see why people are frustrated with trials, because you never know what you're going to be doing. Am I going to be high energy? Is this kid going to be able to speak? What props am I going to need? So Kim, I'm listening, but might fall asleep. Wow. Wow, Kim, that's a lot of I can't even I don't even try to do that many classes. Like, you guys are unbelievable. I am, I do 2 to 3 a day. On Friday nights, like last night I did 3. This morning I did 5 in a row. That's the biggest stretch that I'm going to do right now because of the time change and everything. I was doing 8 on Saturdays, but with all the different changes, I'm at 5. And then tonight I only have 2. Tomorrow I have 3. I was thinking of opening some short notices, but I don't know if I will because I'm kind of tired. But I had a snow day from school on Thursday, so that's why I was able to do an extra live. So anyway, I wanted to ask you guys if you want to put in any input here. I have something funny I wanted to share, if I can get to it. This was on the Christian Facebook group, and this was so funny. Kim works, yeah, she works a lot. This is a big part of her life. So this is something funny that I'm going to show you if I can find it. So one thing I hate about when I find something funny, I can never find it later. I'm like, I want to share this. Okay, this was a thread all about things that you think are funny, or things that happen to you that you don't like. Oh my goodness, where is it? Why is that? Why do they shuffle the stuff? I hate that. They shuffle the stuff so that you can't go back and check it out. I saved the okay, I'm not going to be able to do that one. I saved it and I thought it was going to work. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk to you about is I do have the Zoom now capability for interviews, live on Facebook. So if you'd like to do an interview with me, then I will do interviews, but my interviews will have to be, I will schedule them. Like I'm not going to be, I work full time, plus I have kids and I do a lot of stuff. So it would be like scheduled a little ways out. So what I want to do is have one private meeting with you and then schedule a live interview on Facebook. And I don't want to take away from what Casey's doing. I think there's, what, 100,000 VIP kid teachers. So I think there's room for everyone to do whatever they want. But I do want to kind of make it a little bit of a twist, maybe ask different questions that she asked, think about why you got into VIP Kid and something interesting about your life, and bring some pictures, like something about where you live, something about who you are as a person, what makes you different. My thing is I have 13 kids and I have the iPad users group. And so it's maybe some of your favorite things. And so there's not like rambling on, but it's just, so people can learn a little bit more about people. And honestly, I would really like to do a group chats. I think that's really fun when people are getting together in a group. And so now with the Zoom, I can do that. I'm going to be doing a knitting group. I'm not sure how often it will be. I'm doing our first one's going to be next Monday at 3. No, it can't be Monday. Tuesday. Monday is the collaboration with Casey. So it's going to be Tuesday at 3 p.m. because I'm off that week. So it's going to be a knitting chat group. So we're going to bring our knitting and we're just going to sign on and we're going to knit and we're going to talk. And so that's going to be fun. And then I'm also going to do next Saturday, okay, for my live. I will give you an update of what's new with VIP Kid, but Evelyn and I are collaborating on a very fun and different live. I'll just say it that way. We will be announcing it. We are getting it together. We will be announcing it, but it'll be fun and different. It won't be just talking. Okay. It's going to be something unique, something that I have never seen any VIP Kid teachers do on YouTube. They may have done it on YouTube, but I haven't seen it. So, it's something fun and different. So Evelyn and I think Casey has agreed to help us out with it. So it's going to be live on my channel during this time next week, next Saturday. So that'll be 8:15 a.m. So be ready. Oh, wait, did I tell her? Actually, no. Actually, that's not the right time. Scratch that. I can't remember what time I told her because I'm not sure I can do it next Saturday. It's going to be a different time. So that will be TBA, but we do have something in the works and it will be next week because I have off next week. And so if it will be recorded, so if it's at a time that you can't watch it live, it will be something that you'll want to go back and watch. And I'm hoping that as we share the news about this video, it will be live and we share the news about the video, that we'll get more people to watch. That's the goal, to just get more people to watch. And I do want to thank everyone who watches my lives and everyone who's here right now. I see that I have 9 viewers. I know that it's a hard time for people. Some people teach all night long. They don't want to be awake for another hour watching talking. And, everybody has busy lives on Saturday and everything like that. But I just figured after classes is the best time, because once everybody gets busy in their day, they're not going to really want to go back to it. But, a lot of people go back and watch my lives later. So I really appreciate that too. So I want to say thank you to everyone who watches my lives. I do want to share at this time, what time is it? 29. Okay, so minute 30. I'm going to share a few of my favorite props. And I do like my question mark and my exclamation point from Evelyn. I do like my star. This is a trophy for my kids, and I will give them a star. I do really love my iPad, which I have here, which I always keep handy. I did have to use it last week in an emergency situation. The student could not hear me, so I had to switch to the iPad. I do love this. I do love my ball. This came in handy for blue ball. It's also a map, but I try to go really fast by China because I'm not sure if it's if it's really politically correct or acceptable for them. These are my go-to rewards for new students for happy rewards at, like, say they're a new student or trial student and happy. And if they know colors, then I can say colors. I got these off the box of a color forms game. And I was going to try to do the color forms, but it didn't work out because I probably could have laminated them or something. But I really liked these faces. So they work really good because they have a lot of faces. And then this one has 3 eyes. So that's kind of funny. So I use those a lot for my beginning students. This is my clock. I have one of these. And I love my apple, of course. And this week I've used my Valentines. I love my kazoo and my harmonica. So I use those throughout the classes as well. And you may have met my Meg and Mike, that these are homemade. And I love these. A friend of mine made these. So I use these a lot in class and the kids love them. I really love, this is the only dino I have. I do not have any other dinos. I I got this at Halloween, and this has come in handy for the Year of the Rat. So those are a few of my favorite things in my VIP Kid classroom. So do you guys have any favorite things that you can just share? That would be a fun, like, live collaboration on the with a group. That would be really fun to be a live group. I do love my coffee, and I love this coffee mug thing. So yeah. Do you ever have things that go wrong in your class? I mean, today I had the student and I was really excited. I used these Valentines today because it works for girls and boys. And these are Paw Patrol. And it worked good when I had animals, and I would read One Team, One Dream. So this one class, that the little girl, she's adorable. She had an assessment today. And I pulled one out and she said, no. And I was like, no. She says, no, I don't like dogs. I was like, right, great. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't have a bunch of cats available right now. And I honestly just cleaned out my drawer. And usually I have princesses right on the top, just in case. I have like a bag of princesses. I could not find them. Actually, I can't find them right now. I have a bag of princesses and I couldn't find them. And I had these right off to the side that I had taken out, but I couldn't find them at the moment because it kind of threw me for a loop. So I'm going to put those right in here. Those are Princess Valentines, and she wanted princesses, but I couldn't find them. I ended up finding a bag of dinos that I had, all different types of dinos. Oh, here's my princesses. These are my princesses. And I also have Princess Megs, which are awesome. But I haven't pulled those out in a long time. So I do have princesses. So I'm going to put those right here on the top where they're supposed to be. But sometimes when you clean up, then you don't really know where your stuff is. So that's really annoying. So that happened to me this morning. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys, if you're always, ready to go. But it was just really frustrating. I'm trying to find this thread of any of you all in the Christian group, the Christian VIP Kid group. And there was a really funny thread about, what are some things that happen in your class that are really annoying that you don't like? And I think I took a picture of it actually. Oh, yeah. Lighthearted conversation. I'll look that up. What is your VIP Kid class pet peeve? I can take the boogers, playing with snot, the camera licking, but I hate odd camera angles. I mean, I don't really want to stare at your eyeball all of the class. I wish I could give everyone the same reward. It usually does not work for me. Well, if you did stars, there are generic rewards that you can use. I'm going to look up lighthearted because there were some really funny things. There were some really funny things that happened. Oh, maybe it got deleted. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, that is so funny. I do not see it anywhere in here. I suppose that could have happened. Somebody could have deleted it. That is so funny because I was going to read it. Maybe they didn't want me to read it. Maybe they thought, nope, she's not reading that in this on YouTube. Because I did post, I said, I want to read this on YouTube. So anyway, think of some lighthearted things. What are some things? And I do not like the angle, the funny angle that, like, I had one kid that I had to teach the top of his head like this. But, we do have to keep in mind that I do stars or trophies. I try to stay away from all the different ones so that they don't start to expect something new all the time. Yeah, that's true. But I do something new all the time. I really do. I'm always changing it up. But usually it's the same all day long. But like say I have a little girl that doesn't want dogs, I might switch it. I'm not just going to keep doing dogs when I have a whole desk full of stuff. I could have done monkeys and bananas, but I did get this Casey Oswald. She had suggested this, and this is in Teachers Pay Teachers for like $5, and there's like 60 different um pages that you can get, and you can do the 1 stars, and then you can have them find a star, and they like that. That's kind of fun. And then if they find a star, you make a big deal about it. And so I got that, and I have plenty of laminating sheets that I've already paid for them, and I have so many I need to use them up. So I laminated a bunch of those. And so that works well too. That's a fun one. I also have a lot of playing cards. I have a lot of things. I think this morning I was a little bit off. Like I just was like, can't find this, I can't find that. Sometimes, mornings are a little harder than others. So that's why it's good to have it planned ahead of time. Stars with different happy faces. The other thing you can also do, and I haven't done it in a while, but I have done for long periods of time, is do the drawing rewards. And I have a little video, a funny video of the bird one, and you'll draw a circle and then you draw another circle. They don't know what it is. And then you just kind of mix it up, and then you tell them, and they can draw it with you too. And then eventually they figure it out. But that's a cute little bird. So you can do like a step-by-step drawing reward too. You could either do this at the beginning of class or as you go along in class. There's a lot of options you can do with drawing rewards. And that works for all the ages because, little kids, you could draw it yourself. The middle kids, you could have them draw on their own paper. The older kids, you could, do lots of things. So that is also an option. All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today was How good are you guys at the texting? This is totally random, off subject. Texting codes. So I'm going to see if you guys know the texting code. Okay, so what would be the word for um 2F? Oh, the rat. Good job, Laura. Yeah. I love those because they don't know you're actually going to draw, and then the light turns on and they're like, "Oh!" Yeah, I love those. So what do you think this means? Too fast for you. So, do you guys use any of these codes? Okay. How about FKA? Anybody know what that one means? Oh, too funny for you. Okay, too funny for you. That's good. Have you seen the code for the space classes? No, I have not seen it. What is it? Is it like ASS? Is that what it is? Maybe I have seen it. I think I might have seen somebody mention it. I just thought these were funny. Like this one is FKA, formerly known as formerly known as Oh, yeah. This one was held for review, Laura. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Yeah. The kids probably love it. Okay, let's see. NRN. NRN. I'm okay with that word because I don't use those words as derogatory words. To me, all words are just words. So, oh, not right now. Yes, okay. Or it could be no reply needed. No reason. Okay. No reason not. Hey, Giselle. Good to see you. All right. How about you know what TBA means? TBA on when Evelyn and I are going to be doing our special live fun thing. All right, what's TYVM? TYVM. Anybody know that one? TYVM. Thank you very much. That's right. Very good. Oh, I thought you were saying thank you to me. I'm just kidding. So thank you very much. Right. So those are really fun. So I'm going to have to go and read up on those so that I'm in the know. I have a whole list that I got online. There's 2 pages that I have, and I'm sure that's not a comprehensive list. So that's that. What am I checking? I am checking. I wanted to check. Evelyn and I had talked about when we were going to do our live. Let's see. Oh, that's right. That's right. You should make this a game. I didn't think of that right away, but I just thought I wanted to share something interesting today. So this is it, okay? I'm going to make an announcement right here and now. Okay, so Evelyn and I have a plan for not this Monday, but the following Monday. Okay, we have a plan. We're going to do a special live We will be announcing it. It will be Morgan's piggyback class. Okay, so it's going to be Monday, a week from this Monday. So that is Monday, February 24th, I think. And we are going to be doing a special, Monday the 24th after Morgan's live. Thank you, Laura. So, so after Morgan's live, we are going to have this really special thing. So if you can watch it, that would be great. If you can't, you'll have to go watch the playback. So I'm out of school that week. So we had this idea and we're going to go with it. We're going to have time to plan. It's something we're going to plan on ahead of time. It's not going to be like totally impromptu. So I hope it's something that everybody's going to enjoy, something a little different and fun and not just talking. So that is the story on that. So, yeah. So I just wanted to also share with you guys that a little bit about my channel. I do have all of the chit chats are in a playlist. So if you want to go through and just kind of watch one after the other, I would like to go through and kind of date them and number them and kind of put the content. That might take a little while, but I do have them in a playlist. And I also have a playlist for iPad users. And I might try to do an updated video for the iPad. Some people think, well, those are older videos, but honestly, the iPad hasn't changed a lot. Using the computer, using the app only, that has changed a lot. But using the iPad has really been quite a bit the same, but there are a few things that are features that you can use with the iPad. The biggest thing with the iPad is you need to make sure that you have the HD app. So you're going to go to your app store and you're going to look up Vipkid Teach and you're going to look for the one with the white corner, and it has a white corner so that you can get into the classroom. The classroom is going to be the third tab at the bottom, and you're going to press on that. Right now it is in the classroom. You cannot get into the classroom until 30 minutes before class. So, yeah. Oh, yes, Marianne. That's right. Valentine's half off on candy. So, and then when you're in the classroom, you have a few features, but it is a little bit different than the computer. But the iPad capabilities have not really changed much. It's the computer and all of that stuff that has changed. This is the same iPad that I've been using ever since I started with Vipkid, and I've been using it the same way. One thing that is really cool on my group that shows us is how to get this little tab right here. And this is not through Vipkid or anything. This is just somebody came up with it, shared all the steps that you go through to get this little tab. And this little button right here, I can just press and I get a screenshot every time I press it. So that is really cool, and it saves it into your pictures. And you can go and delete them later if you want, but that makes it a lot easier for screenshots. So if you want more information on that, let me know and I can send you that information. I'd like to make a video on it, but it's a lot of steps, and so I want to make sure I do it correctly. How do Kim and Marianne get feedback finished? They are amazing with all the classes they teach. Yeah, that's a good question. Some people do their feedback in between classes. I do not like to do that. I'm guessing that that's probably how they do it, because just to make it quick. I know Kim has said that she types really fast, and she said she actually types faster than she can speak. So she's a really good typer. I know she's mentioned that. So that's a good question, how to get it all done. Sometimes if you have a little bit of a break, for me, I have done like some on my phone if I needed to, but I always wait. Like I have not even done my feedback today yet. So I would have a hard time doing 16 in a row and then trying to do all the feedback. I would be like dying, because feedback is not my favorite part of the whole thing. So, and that's another thing. Okay, so I wanted to share about my channel. I have the iPad users group. I have the chit chats in a playlist. I have a series I'm working on, and that's called Some Days Are Hard. Those are good ones. They talk about, one is about health, you know, teaching when you don't feel well. One is saying goodbye to your student. You might have to, you know, teach a class where your student gives you bad news that this is their last class. And then I have another one about, you know, how to teach when things are going hard in your life or in their life and that kind of thing. And I have a few ideas for a few more ones, a few more videos along that line. And the thing is, you know, sometimes we get all excited about teaching and we see all these awesome videos. Everybody's doing great, smiling, happy. And then we, you know, we realize it's not all roses. You know, there are hard days to this job. It is a job, it's hard work. And so I wanted to point some of those things out so that you can be ready ahead of time to make a plan. Like, when I'm sick, what am I going to do? To be prepared that these times are going to come. And since your classes are booked in advance, you might have to teach through some hard times. So to kind of think about that and have a plan ahead so that you know what to do and how to do it. So that's on my YouTube channel. I try to put them into playlists. I also have the iPad group on Facebook. So if you would like to join that, I would be happy to let you in. If you're already a VIP Kid teacher, usually the people that join that group are already in a few groups that I'm in. If you're brand new to VIP Kid, then I just ask you that you private message me so that I have an idea of, you know, what your plan is, and I'll ask if you need any help with anything and that kind of thing. So I do ask new people to private message me so that I can kind of touch base with you instead of just, you know, bringing everybody in. And there are some people that are very helpful there. There are lots of different things. It's not just for people who teach all the time from an iPad. It's also for people who use it as a um, you know, as a backup. So you don't have to be an exclusive iPad user. If you want to get an iPad and use it as a backup, then you are, you know, you should join the group and you should find out how to use it before you actually need to use it. Okay. And, you know, if you're down to that's your only device, then you're going to be panicking. So instead of panicking, just figure out what you need to do, watch the videos, ask some questions, get things set up. Now, some people will recommend on the group that you do need an Ethernet cable. I am not teaching from Ethernet right now. I did buy myself an Ethernet cable way at the beginning, but I haven't used it. So, you know, it might be good to have it, but I have it and I have never used it. I tried hooking it up once and I realized I'm fine without it. And that totally depends on where you live, you know, where you live, how's your internet, how is your device, that kind of stuff. So it's very individual. So I don't go in the group and tell everybody what they have to do. I make suggestions, other people make suggestions, and then you have to make your own choices. So it's not about me telling you what you should or shouldn't do. It also depends on people's budgets, what they can afford, what they want to invest in. Some people like, I want to get the best right now and I want to be using it for a long time and they want to invest the money. Other people like me, I had my iPad, I didn't pay any extra for it, and I just went along with it. And so I kind of made the group because I figured some people have an iPad sitting around and they can use it for VIP Kid. And so I wanted to make sure that they would know that. A lot of people have iPads, kids have iPads. Grab your kid's iPad and use it for VIP Kid. So, you know, my daughter got an iPad years ago, and when her baby was born, she used it for white noise. I'm like, that's an expensive like fan, you know? So she would turn it on for the white noise and use her iPad for that. So I'm like, take the iPad. They're too expensive for kids to use for just toys. So I just That was a suggestion. So anyway, and that's basically it. Now, for feedback this past week, I have been trying to be more detailed with my feedback. Laura Rizdell, she went to China um, in January, and she also did interviews with the people, other VIP Kid teachers that she went to China with. So you might want to check out her channel, and she has a video that a man who is like that, he got to go to the trip because he has the highest 5 apple rating, and he had some good suggestions on being more detailed for your feedback. So I have been doing that. I haven't seen a huge change in my feedback. I just checked my feedback before this video, and I got feedback bombed from one student. I got 8 5 apple reviews from one student. I feel like sometimes they just kind of catch on and they're like, "Oh yeah, I haven't given feedback in a while." So that was a good feeling, but I don't know if that was anything to do with me or just, it's my regular. They just found I did see someone also. Um, Meredith uses Ethernet all the time, and she has good Wi-Fi. Okay. So I just, some people use it, some people don't. I don't tell people they have to use it because I've never used it. So I know that they suggest that you should, but my internet is good. If my internet goes down, I also have a hotspot on my phone. So I can switch to that pretty quickly. Um, and so, yeah, so I've been trying to have more detailed feedback. And I also wanted to share with you, I have a video that is about laughter is the best medicine. And that was in response to a funny lady who, oh, shoot. I hate it when I mention names and I don't know what her name is, but if you want, I'll post the video below this video. And she did this really funny um, video about laughing. She said she was studying laughing. Right now we're kind of tense. We have, the kids are, I can't imagine what they're going to be like when they can get out into the air. Like, when people are in solitary confinement, it is hard for them to get back out. Like, this is going to be something they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. And the more you think about it, the more tragic it seems. So, she was just saying that, we need to give a lighthearted, like, there's nothing we can do for them. We can help boost their morale. We can give them a good class. We can make them happy. I had the funniest class last night. Um, I have a student that I've had regularly twice a week, and he's a boy. He's 13, and he's pretty, mellow. And so he had a picture. We turned it on. His was all about pets, and the first slide was a cat and a mouse. And so I'm like, "What is that? That's a cat and a mouse." And I'm like, "Ah!" And I'm like jumping on my chair and just making a big deal out of it. And he was just cracking up. And I think that, they're tense. They need to release some of that tension, and I think we can be that for them. And so this one teacher, she did this video just straight laughing. And she starts out like with a little giggle, and then she gets into really big belly laugh. So my video was kind of in response to that, just showing some of clips from my classes of, when we had a fun time laughing. And so I'm going to post both of those videos below so you can check those out. But the thing is, I want you guys, any of you guys that are also making YouTube videos, make your own and post it below. I want to see your videos too. Like, I want other people. Teacher Christy, she made a video of some of clips from her classroom. And so I'd really like to see more people do that. So I'm tagging you guys, do some laughing videos. And I know Danny, she doesn't do Facebook. So I mentioned it to her, and I went to her, one of her videos, and posted it for her so she could watch it, and she loved it. So one of mine said the police will outside and will not let them out. Oh, that's so sad. I saw somewhere that it was illegal for them to go outside. So, yeah. And also, I did do a Wuhan video, just sharing my love and concern for them. And so you can check that one out too. And if you do watch the videos, go ahead and, press like or make a comment. Just it's kind of nice to know you guys are watching. And I think that helps also that they will be spread out through YouTube more if more people comment also. So it's just a really hard thing. And, some people are trying to speculate, about what's actually going on in China. But we really don't know the truth. But we do know this. We know our students are shut in. We know that, you know, they're turning on our class, and we know that we can reach them and give them a good 25 minutes. So that's what we know, and that's what we can do, and we can be there for them in this way. It's kind of a miracle, isn't it? That here, they're going through this hard time, and we get to be an encouragement for them. And I can't imagine what it would be like if they didn't have us. Some kids don't. Some kids do not have. They do not have this outlet. And so some of them that they already know us, we've already been established as their teacher, and now we get to be love for them. It brings tears to my eyes, the opportunity that we have. So we don't know what they're going through. We don't know what the future holds, but we do know that we have been given this opportunity, and it's pretty awesome. And yeah, I'm going to cry. So let's be there for the kids, and let's try and help them to just have a good time and to be encouraged and know that we love them and we care about them. That same student that I was doing that class with, I did the Valentines with him, and I used the Paw Patrol. And I was like, it's kiddish. It's kind of childish. I don't always do childish things with them, but dream big. Let's keep them encouraged. Keep them with hope. Keep them with hope, and we can be that for them. It's an amazing opportunity. And we need to keep in mind this whole program could shut off in a day. Their internet could go out, or their government could say enough's enough. But so we need to every day give it all we've got, and don't assume that we have another day with them. We might not. So we know that it's a miracle that we do this job. So let's try to be there for them, and let's try to care for them and love them, and don't try to speculate too much, because you could drive yourself crazy. Honestly, you could drive yourself crazy, and thinking about the possibilities is just too much. So just take it one day at a time, do what you can, and be the best you can be. So I'm going to sign off. I've been on here long enough, and I wanted to also mention, if you would like me to do an interview with you, that you would go ahead and, message me below, or you can also send me an email. If I don't get back to you, in a timely manner, send me another email, because this is my general email address, and I might miss something. So I would really love to. If you don't want to interview me live on YouTube, you can always do a private. Like, we could do a private conversation on Zoom. And it doesn't have to go on YouTube. It doesn't have to be public. But I would love to meet all of my subscribers, and I would like to chat with any of you that would like to. And just let me know. Just reach out to me. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming to this live and being a part of it. Thank you for your thumbs up. And thank you to all my subscribers. I'm over 150. And I'm thinking that maybe next week, no matter how many people I have subscribed, like, who says you have to wait till you have 200 subscribers to do a giveaway? So I'm thinking next week I'm going to do a giveaway for all of my faithful subscribers. And of course, I'll do a game because, it's just fun. It's just fun to do a game. And so I hope to see you next week at this time. And I hope you guys have a great week and happy teaching.